Entertainment with a cool little song here for you. There's only one way to rock. It's a Sammy Hagar tune. So before we get into this, let's talk a little bit here. One of my first concerts I ever saw was Sammy Hagar and Dockin. Believe it or not, great song. Way back in the early '80s. So maybe '84, I think. So anyway, the Red Rocker. If you're not familiar with Sammy Hagar, that's what his nickname was, the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar. Yeah, he liked wearing bright red, high energy things as kind of matched his rock image. He had a crazy looking guitar, that was pretty cool. It was all red naturally. When he walked out on stage, they played a couple songs, can't remember which ones right off, because I was kind of set back. Like I said, it was my first concert and everything was going by real quick. I couldn't comprehend it all. But he came out with a brand new pair of, and back in the day, pony high tops were a thing. Tennis shoes, high tops. Well, he brought out a brand new pair of white high tops, man. And he took a can of spray paint and he was shaking it. And we were like, what's this guy going to do? Well, he took his shoe off and he threw it up on the mic stand. It was really cool. He took that spray paint can, he spray painted both of his tennis shoes bright. And I mean bright red. So, yeah. So one of his songs that he opened up with was There's Only One Way to Rock. So that's what I'm going to kind of try to play here a little bit in amongst talking a little bit about Sammy Hagar. So let's see if we can pull this off. Kind of the opening riff there a little bit. Yeah, it's a great song. Sammy Hagar, a very heavy influence in my life. He had some pretty simple riffs if you really get down to it. So actually he started out like in the early '70s, I believe it was, with a band called Montrose, and they did a song called Rock Candy, which I'm not going to play here. I'm just going to focus on There's Only One Way to Rock here for you guys tonight. So, yeah, Sammy Hagar, Montrose, Rock Candy, huge hit. Okay, he had a great solo career as well with Van Halen. You all remember that. The 51-50 tour. I was fortunate enough, because got a little age on me, to see him and Eddie Van Halen playing on stage. Oh man, what a great combination there. Now, I'm drifting off here a little bit off topic, but I had a soft spot for David Lee Roth too, because that's kind of what got me into heavy metal and rock music, was David Lee Roth and Van Halen and all that stuff. But that's kind of a tangent. We're focused more on the Red Rocker tonight. So that's old Sammy Hagar. And this is what I've got so far. I try to learn a new song every live stream, and so this is what I've selected tonight. There's Only One Way to Rock. So I'm just kind of laying out the main riff here for you guys. So if you're just joining here, hey, I appreciate you dropping by. My name's Doug. I host Doug's Earhole Entertainment on YouTube here, and this is a live stream for you where I select a new song every live stream. And I'm in Sammy Hagar mode here lately, so we're playing There's Only One Way to Rock by Sammy Hagar. Man, what a great act. And these guys, you know, they're getting on up there in age, so we got to go see them when we can. He played he had a group called Chicken Foot too here recently. I'm not really sure of all the members in it. Sadly, I haven't kept up with it all that well, but you know, some of his songs are you'll recognize them, not even know about. A lot of them come off the Standing Hampton album, which this one did here. There's Only One Way to Rock. And then there's Three Lock Box. That's another song. I covered that before too, but so it's pretty awesome. He joined Van Halen, like I mentioned earlier, in 1985. I was still in high school then, replacing David Lee Roth as the lead vocalist. And he played guitar too, because like I said, I saw him on that 5150 tour. Then I went off, you know, after high school to college, and I kind of dropped out of the music scene for a little bit there. But yeah, so he had a very, very successful career. He's also a big entrepreneur. He's got Cabo Wabo Tequila, and I think he's got several restaurants and probably bars too. But hey, this is There's Only One Way to Rock. Let's see what I can play here. Ooh, missed it. Yeah, so some of the lyrics are pretty cool to this if you really listen to them. I can't sing all that well, so the name of the song is There's Only One Way to Rock. And it kind of starts out like, I've heard it called by different names all over the world, but it's all the same. And then it goes, and then I believe it goes down here to the low E chord. Now there's so many ways to make love, a million ways I've been thinking of, and it goes back to. Yeah. Now the next line in the whole song goes, oh, now so many things can get you high. I'm going to try them all once just before I die. Something to that effect. So I'm kind of scrambling on this a little bit here. But Sammy Hagar, woo! What a great artist here. Yeah, he's in his 70s, if not upper 70s. Holy cow. We got to go watch these guys while we can. There's Only One Way to Rock. This is Doug's Earhole Entertainment. In case you're just dropping by to say hi. Hey, I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button when you hear I need more subscribers to get my material out there. What I actually try to do is every live stream try to cover a new song, a new solo, a new part of a song, something like that. Maybe the whole song, who knows. But tonight it's There's Only One Way to Rock by Sammy Hagar. It's a pretty simple riff idea. I think I'm getting it right. I'm not really sure. I've had some tablature thrown at me, so I think that I'm playing this fairly well correct. And it's pretty much that through the whole bloomin' song. He's got a simple solo, but I'm not going to cover any of that because I haven't studied it. So here we go. Doug's Earhole Entertainment. There's Only One Way to Rock by Sammy Hagar. Well, tonight I'm running through a Fender Mustang 3. It's a modular amp, which is pretty cool. I don't need any effects pedals or anything like that. It's got it all built in, so it's kind of cool. I don't know if that's the right tone to use or not, but it sounds good to my ear. Sammy Hagar, There's Only One Way to Rock. Woo! I love that song. It's an easy riff. You'll be able to play it. Give me a like and subscribe there, people. Hey! Nice of you to drop by here. Doug from Doug's Earhole Entertainment. Wow, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm almost up to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks to all you lovely people out there. Wow, man, it's been a ride here. I haven't been really doing this too awful long, but a little bit of time at it. So try to get better. I'm talking about Sammy Hagar here a little bit. He stretches out beyond music. He's built, like I said before, he's an entrepreneur. He's built an epic empire. Cabo Wabo Tequila. Like I said, he's got restaurants and resorts. Man, There's Only One Way to Rock is the song I'm kind of covering today. It's off of the Standing Hampton album. One of Sammy's biggest solo hits, by the way. Let's see. I've got notes here written so I don't forget a whole lot here. It's, according to what I printed out here, it says he's, let's see, he wrote the song as a statement saying, staying true to yourself or something like, I don't know. But hey, we'll forget all that nonsense. Let's just play it on the Fender Mustang 3 in my awesome Fender Strat Dave Murray edition here, the Dave Murray signature Strat here. So Doug's Earhole Entertainment, thanks for dropping by. Hit me a subscribe up there if you would. There's only one way to rock, and Sammy Hagar knows how to do it. There's only one way. There's only one way to rock. I'm not much of a singer, but I give it a try. Hey, this is Doug's Earhole Entertainment. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Wow, this is a channel where I cover one new song that I haven't had any learning of. I've got the tablature or something like that, so I try to learn live for you people on the internet, on YouTube specifically. So you can see me fumbling around here. I'm trying to get as many riffs down as I can possibly. So I've selected There's Only One Way to Rock by Sammy Hagar tonight. Woo! Hit that subscribe button, people. There's only one way to rock. Woo! And that's with you people out there in YouTube land. I appreciate you dropping by here. Give me a like, a subscribe, and a thumbs up, and a comment. Make a comment. Make a comment. I want to hear songs to cover here. I can't come up with all this material myself. I need your help. I need more riffs. I need more riffs under my fingers here. This is a pretty easy one. It's just double stops, really. A power chord down here. And then it bounces off of. Goes down to an E. Chugs on that for a while. And then it goes up here to this power chord. Standard tuning, the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar. Woo! Part of Van Halen at one point in time. A very good part of it. Matter of fact, I think Sammy Hagar era Van Halen is my favorite. But hands down, it is. It just is. I had a good time listening to him. I hope you've had a good time listening to me here as I try to learn a new riff every single live stream, people. Man, I love it. Tonight, I've tried to cover Sammy Hagar's There's Only One Way to Rock. And that's for you people, by the way. Woo! Oh yeah, there's only one way. There's only one way to rock. You gotta hit the right. There's only one way to rock. This has been Doug with Doug's Earhole Entertainment. I'm going to have to wrap it up here for tonight. I encourage you to like and subscribe my channel. I've got a lot of good material on here. I've got a 17-year-old golden retriever in the other room that I take care of. He's got kind of special needs, so I'm not trying to bring you down or anything. But if you search my channel out after you've subscribed, like I know you're going to, you'll be able to research Harley's endeavors and all that. I do some wildlife videos too. You know, I throw that in there just for, you know, spice, kind of interesting stuff. So if you have any songs you would like me to cover at all, whatever genre, I don't care if it's country, jazz, rock, whatever, drop it in the comments there and I'll try to put it in my little bank here and I'll spit it out at some point in time. But tonight, it's been my pleasure to bring to you fine people Sammy Hagar's There's Only One Way to Rock. This has been Doug's Earhole Entertainment at your service. So I appreciate you. Drop by again here when I'm live streaming. Hit that subscribe button. Oh man, I appreciate it. Peace out, people.